Only thing in this situation, they have Ben Simmons. It seems like they have Ben Simmons playing the 4 or 5 now. I don't know about that. Now I know before, when Ben Simmons was coming out of LSU, they were saying he was a positionless player. But we haven't seen it on the league level. So in this situation, Tyrese Halliburton and Davion Mitchell are holding down the backcourt. I don't know if that's going to work for the Kings. Ben Simmons playing so heavy off ball, because Ben Simmons never played off ball really for the Sixers. What's up? What's happening? What's popping? What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another great episode of Symone with the Sports. I'm Symone, bringing you guys daily sports talk. So if you're new here, if you're old here, you haven't already subscribed to the channel yet, make sure you start what you're doing, leave a comment, subscribe, keep rocking with me. Also, make sure you check out my links down below. The first link is to buy me a coffee to help fuel this channel that you love so much. The second link is to shop the official Symone with the Sports merch collection. Get you the classic tee or the wavy tee. And lastly, guys, turn your notification bells on, because the videos are coming like boom, 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 boom. And you don't want to miss a single video or a single live stream. So, y'all, you know what time it is? It's Ben Simmons trade rumor time, y'all. Like, you know, did the sun come up this morning? Then it's time for a Ben Simmons trade rumor. Now, we do have a couple of little tidbits of news. So, not big. Yeah, we got some news. So, basically, in Ben Simmons land, Ben Simmons' agent, Clutch Sports, Rich Paul, met with the Sixers, and it was reported that the Sixers were no closer to getting a deal done. Now, I know that's very frustrating, but at the same time, it's a month until the trade deadline. A lot can happen in a month. We're midway through the NBA season, and a lot of teams are looking to shake it up and shake up their rosters and make a playoff push. So I'm not too concerned there, because we already knew that a deal wasn't ready to get done because the deal hasn't gotten done. Now, on another hand, we know Tobias Harris has been packaged in some Ben Simmons trade rumors. Tobias Harris got asked about the trade rumors, I think for the first time yesterday. Well, yesterday at the time we're recording this video, about his trade rumors, and Tobias was like, I really don't want to talk about that. It's been weighing heavy on him. So Tobias is going through with y'all a little bit now that he knows he's on the trade block. I hope he does not. I hope it doesn't affect his game. Now, the Sixers just blew out the Celtics tonight. You know what I'm saying? We winning things right now. But hopefully it does not mess with Tobias and get his head that the Sixers are shopping him. You know what I mean? Because we're winning right now. We want to keep winning. So, yeah, there's that. But also, guys, I know that the Atlanta Hawks were, last week, they were a front runner in the Ben Simmons trade sweepstakes. But the Atlanta Hawks just recently traded Cam Reddish. Cam Reddish was one of the big pieces that the Hawks were going to move in a possible Ben Simmons trade. They just traded him to the Knicks for Kevin Knox and a first-round pick. Now, that doesn't mean that the Atlanta Hawks are completely out of a Ben Simmons or Tobias Harris trade, because now they have another first-round pick they can offer, and they also still have Johnny Collins, who is a big piece, who I think that they are trying to move, because Johnny Collins hasn't been happy with the Hawks' offensive system last season, and he doesn't like it this season either. But guys, let's get into this trade rumor. Now, I found this trade rumor on Fansided, and shout out to the author of, the guy who wrote this trade rumor. His name is Corey Roche, or Rosh, R-A-U-S-C-H. Shout out to you, Corey, because this is his trade idea. I got this off Fansided. I'm sure y'all are familiar with Fansided. It's like a sports news site. Like, they cover all teams across all sports. So this was the proposed trade idea from Fansided. This guy on Fansided. Now, it has the usual team: Sixers, Kings. The Kings have been involved in a lot of these Sixers rumors because they have a lot of pieces that they said nobody is off the table for them trade-wise. So they have been involved in a lot of trade rumors because they're now willing to trade De'Aaron Fox. They said Tyrese Halliburton is on the table, but I'm not sure. And then now we introduce the Lakers, because the Lakers, of course, are a team that's trying to get over the hump and is trying to make a playoff push after, you know, giving Russell Westbrook all that money for no reason. So 3 teams that need to make a change and want to make a change: the Sixers, the Lakers, and the Kings. So let's get into the details that were proposed. So the Kings in this situation would get Avery Bradley, Tobias Harris, Ben Simmons, and Talen Horton-Tucker. The 76ers would get Wayne Ellington, Harrison Barnes, De'Aaron Fox, and Kendrick Nunn. The Lakers would get Buddy Hield, Charles Bassey, and Paul Reed. I like this trade. And again, in this trade, Ben Simmons and Tobias both go to the Kings. Now, I know some Kings fans didn't like the idea of getting Ben Simmons and Tobias, but again, in this scenario, they get Ben Simmons and Tobias as a package deal. Now, I really love Wayne Ellington, okay. Kendrick Nunn, okay. But what I really love is De'Aaron Fox. That's a guy we really wanted to get in Philly. And then also we get Harrison Barnes. Harrison Barnes is a Carolina boy. You guys know I'm from North Carolina. I went to NC State. Harrison Barnes is a UNC Chapel Hill guy. I watched him a lot growing up, and Harrison Barnes has been kind of a sleeper guy in the league. He's averaging about 15 to 16 points per game right now with the Kings, shooting over 40% from 3 right now, and he's playing really good defense. So Harrison Barnes will automatically come in, give us more efficiency than Tobias has been giving us at the 4. So he'll automatically come in, slide into the 4, help with the defense, and help stretching the floor, a true stretch 4. De'Aaron Fox obviously comes in, runs the point for us, a point guard that can stretch the floor as well. I don't know if it'll be De'Aaron Fox and TYRESE Maxey together, or if TYRESE Maxey would get moved to the bench. I do know De'Aaron Fox is not gonna like coming off the bench, so we don't want to start off on the wrong foot with our new guy Fox. So I guess Tyrese, it would either have to be a backcourt with De'Aaron and Tyrese, or Tyrese would have to move to the bench and keep Seth Curry at the 2. So and then of course the Lakers get more scoring power in Buddy Hield. Buddy Hield, I think, is a guy the Lakers were interested. They definitely were interested in Buddy Hield before. So they get Buddy Hield, and they also get some young players in Charles Bassey and Paul Reed. B-ball Paul. But let me read the reasoning that this guy gave, who actually created this trade rumor. So he said the Sacramento Kings changed the outlook of their roster. They ship out De'Aaron Fox, Harrison Barnes, and Buddy Hield. This would see them shifting to build around Tyrese Haliburton and Davion Mitchell. Ben Simmons comes in to play the Draymond Green role that he was born to play, cementing this team as a dynamic defensive starting 5. Tobias Harris adds scoring punch with the hopes that the change of scenery rejuvenates him. Now, my only thing in this situation, they have Ben Simmons. It seems like they have Ben Simmons playing the 4 or 5. Now, I don't know about that. Now, I know before, when Ben Simmons was coming out of LSU, they were saying he was a positionless player. But we haven't seen it on the league level. So in this situation, Tyrese Haliburton and Davion Mitchell are holding down the backcourt. I don't know if that's going to work for the Kings. Ben Simmons playing so heavy off ball, because Ben Simmons never played off ball really for the Sixers. So that's kind of like they really have their hopes high that Ben Simmons can excel off ball in this situation, because I don't know. So they said Talen Horton-Tucker has some intrigue and can be brought along slowly off the bench. For the Sixers, of course, we get De'Aaron Fox. This trade is a no-brainer for the Sixers. Barnes gives the Sixers everything they currently want from Harris at nearly half the salary, right? Wayne Ellington and Kendrick Nunn are decent additional shooting options off the bench. For the Lakers, they find a way to change plenty of their roster by swapping out their only intriguing young prospect for the shooter they should have acquired before trading for Russell Westbrook. Hield is off to a slow start this season. Charles Bassey and Paul Reed give the Lakers 2 more young guys that they could possibly use as trade pieces later. So, like I said, the Lakers were interested in Buddy Hield, and they will get Buddy Hield that extra scoring. Like I said, the biggest question is if the Kings are sticking with Tyrese Haliburton and Davion Mitchell as their backcourt. I don't see where Ben Simmons fits in this scenario for the Kings. And I ain't going to do the Kings like that and just keep throwing them Tobias and